This is my video for YouTube to help all people. If somebody in your own family or close friends is planning to date or is dating someone or is going to marry someone, but you don't trust them because you suspect that they're nothing but a wolf in sheep's clothing. First, always remember, always trust your gut feeling and instinct, especially if you know or suspect something don't sound right. And especially if you know, remember the old expression, it sounds too good to be true. In other words, it sounds way too soon and too good to date this person or marry them. Also, watch how they act towards you, especially if they treat you really bad or they try to make up gossip saying you're going to hurt them or someone in their family, or they spread untruths about you. And also do a background check and ask around, see if they're good people or not. And if you find out from close friends or other family members or other close friends that they're not good people, or you can also do background checks by checking the police background to see if they've been in trouble with the law. Rather, if it involves drugs, some kind of theft, stealing, or some kind of abuse, especially on another person. And if you find that out, that's another thing you need to keep in mind. And also watch how they treat them. If they're always making up false promises, or they don't show up for special events such as their birthdays, or maybe they promise to spend the holidays with them, rather it's Easter, Thanksgiving, or Christmas, or their birthday, or they don't get them nothing and they keep forgetting, that's another sign they're just manipulating them. And if they're always making false promises, the promise to spend time with them or their children if they have them, that's another sign they're a wolf in sheep's clothing. If they get very controlling, possessive over them, tell them what they can and can't do, such as who they can and can't be around, or how they can think, that's another sign they don't care about and they're abusing and manipulating them. And if you get word from them, especially that they've been treating them bad, or they threaten to harm them in some kind of a bad way, if they break up, go to somebody else, or rat them out to the cops, that's another sign you need to start paying attention to too. And if you see that, you need to keep your eyes on them. Let other family members and close friends know that they're not good. This person they're dating or planning to date or marry, or they're getting married to, is not a good person. They're always treating them bad, manipulating them, and abusing them in other kinds of bad ways, and they need to keep an eye on them. And also let the police know what's going on so they can watch them in case they're under a death threat from them. Never ignore these signs, because these are signs that they're in trouble. And if you see all these signs I just said, you better report it fast, especially if they're under a death threat from their so-called boyfriend or girlfriend. These words of wisdom and advice will help all people. If you suspect somebody in your own family or close friends is dating someone you don't trust and is a wolf in sheep's clothing, they will help, trust me. And may God be with all his children always.